Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video today, just going over the little update they have done to the beta. Or, well, I say the beta. It's not even the beta anymore, it's the real game, so I don't know what I'm going on about. But obviously they fixed a lot of bugs, because obviously on release of the Evolution to Combat, there's bound to be a lot of bugs. There's the size of the update, obviously, it's fully expected. I mean, obviously in the beta, there wasn't that many people playing. It was tough to find bugs, because as you can imagine, they've updated all the games. Every single piece of armor in the game. Every item, almost. So you can imagine there's a lot of places that could be bugged. The whole game code itself was rewritten for the Evolution of Combat. So you should actually be experiencing a lot less lag now, in terms of playing RuneScape. However, I just want to go over these bugs, and what's been fixed. Now, obviously, if you saw my video yesterday, it was about dungeoneering and how it's really quite easy. And I did get a comment saying that, don't complain about it being easy, I like it like this. And it had quite a few thumbs up, but then obviously it had quite a few thumbs down as well. Now, I imagine the people that dislike dungeoneering are glad it's easy, and the people that do like dungeoneering are not. Now, there's nothing wrong with something being easy. I mean, everyone likes something being easy, but dungeoneering in my video was too easy. It was ridiculous. If I can survive a floor on no food, that's an issue. I mean, what's the point of food in dungeoneering then, if there's no food? I didn't even use the ability called Rejuvenate that heals you from your ability bar, from your adrenaline, which is also actually a really useful ability that I didn't mention in the video. So basically what they have done in this bug, which is no doubt not because of my video, they have actually made dungeoneering non-boss monsters have been made tougher, and then bosses on certain floors, so on the abandoned, occult, and warp floors, have been made tougher. So obviously the boss, this didn't include frozen and furnished. So I'm not sure if them were really easy, because I have to say I haven't actually tried them floors in the Evolution of Combat. I always did a warp or always did a warp or an occult every time I've dungeoneered. So yeah. Obviously they needed it. You saw in my video yesterday, if you've seen it, where I killed the Hope Devourer boss. It was actually level 36. This is a solo C6 medium, and it was level 36. And I just walked in there, soul split turmoil, attacked it with abilities, and it was dead in sub 20 seconds. It's ridiculous, and you can't say that is easy enough to make you like it. It definitely needs to be harder than that. It's a boss. It should be tough. I should be eating food on the boss. That's no doubt about that. So I think that's a needed change. Now, I haven't actually tried it out. However, if you'd like me to, I will do another dungeon video, just like that one, where I'll go over the combat changes, or how much tougher it actually is. There's obviously a few little tiny bugs, like meat pies can once be eaten again. There's little bugs that don't really have much to them. Warped dungeoneering floors now used the correct altar. I think they had the wrong altar graphic or something. There's been quite a few quest fixes, like quests that couldn't be completed because of things. Like the family crest quest once again can be completed. I assume the issue here was that there's a demon you have to attack, and you have to use one of each elemental spell on it, and I assume that's probably the issue. There's also something I noticed here saying, switching Dragonfire shields between the melee range and mage versions at the Dragonkin Forge near Kuradel now uses up a blast hammer per shield. I didn't know you could even do this. But I'm guessing what this means is there's range and mage versions of the Dragonfire shield. I know a lot of you probably did know this, so I didn't actually know that. And that's pretty awesome, but obviously I've never actually used the Dragonkin Forge, but I know you need a blast hammer, so that'll actually cost you a blast hammer to stop you just using it and changing between them whenever you need it. So I assume that's to try and encourage you to buy 3, and have all 3 at once. There's a few other bug fixes with like capes and stuff that had wrong stats, but also there's another big point here. The NPCs in the fight caves have been made tougher, because if you haven't tried the fight caves, they are really easy. I didn't actually do a video on that. I was actually going to plan on doing a video on that, but I didn't get a chance, and now they've made it tougher. Obviously, I might still do a video on that, because that might be interesting to see, and see how difficult it is now. Like the Jad especially, because I heard the Jad was really easy before, but it'd definitely be nice to see how difficult that is now. So, NPCs in the fight cave haven't been made tougher, so I'm sorry, but you've missed out on an easy fire cape if you haven't got one. And then there's obviously a lot of things here in the miscellaneous section. The first thing is that weight has been re-added to the equipment interface. Now that's an interesting point to bring up, because actually me and Simon were talking about that the other day, and we noticed there was no weight on the whole interface, and we were like, have they just removed weight from the game? We didn't know, so obviously that's clarified that up. Prayer potions and prayer flasks now heal the same amount of prayer points per sip. Now, on this point, I'm not sure what they healed before from a prayer potion, but I know in the I know prayer pots healed like 300 and super prayer flasks healed 350. These are both in flasks, of course, and obviously I just assumed flasks were better, or in the sense that they have 6 doses instead of 4. I didn't realise that they were actually healing less than prayer potions. I assume this is the case. I never tried a prayer vial, but it's nice to see they've changed that, so I will obviously see next time I go in game how much a prayer flask now heals, because prayer was very hard to come by. You used a lot of it because of them healing less. Ganodermic beasts have now got significantly more health. I'm sure you've heard of the cabbage drops that they've been dropping. I'm sure you've also heard about Glaciers. When you're fighting Glaciers, you could literally just use momentum or soul split and auto retaliate, and you would kill the Glacier. It was ridiculous. How they're going to be like now, I have no idea. It just says the difficulty has been modified. Modified could actually mean they've been made easier, but I highly doubt that. How that's been changed would be interesting to know. There's lots of things I want to do videos on to test certain things and see what they're like now in the evolutionary combat. Hopefully the Glaciers basically have to prayer switching. Well, I don't know. Is prayer switching going to be really worth it? How much are the prayers going to absorb? I mean, who knows? A side stone has been added to the point players towards the Combat Academy. See, I read this and I was like, what the hell's a side stone? What the hell's this? So I logged in game and then saw that empty icon that had the quest list on it has been changed into literally a thing that you can click go to Combat Academy on, and it points you towards the Combat Academy. Really? I'm a complicated player, and you've wasted that perfectly good quest list with this thing that tells me how to do the tutorial. Come on, Jagex. I really, really hope that's not permanent and it's only temporary until they bring something else, because that is just ridiculous. I want my quest list back. Quest list on the notice board is just stupid. Anyway, that's enough. Let's save that run for another time. A lot of the other things are just several changes have been made to streamline the new opening sequence of the game. I'm not really sure what that is. A few changes to some spells. Just having a quick through. The Smite ability has been renamed to Decimate to avoid confusion with the Smite prayer, just in case you were wondering where your Smite ability's gone. And this is another interesting one, actually. The blue dragon hide sets are now free to play. Obviously it's always been green dragon hides, and green dragon hide body was unlocked from Dragon Slayer, but now blue dragon hide is now free to play, which is awesome for free to play players if you play free to play. That's really good, to be honest. Gives them a new range gear choice. I guess it's because they were quite limited in terms of ranging. Attacking shades now gives the correct amount of XP and hit harder. I have no idea what that means, whether the English is bad or not, but they've already said they give Dungeoneering monsters a buff. Whether they mean shades and Dungeoneering are outside, I really don't know. Another couple of bug fixes. Grot worms are now non-aggressive, the ones outside QED. And this is a nice one. The F keys can once again be used to switch interfaces regardless of whether the player is attempting to chat. So if you didn't know, the F keys like F1, F2, F3 and so on actually go to different tabs on your RuneScape interface. Oh, Sidestone is Jagex now kindly told rather than actually called. So you can like, press F1 to go your invent. And if you'd pressed enter to chat or minimise your ability bar, you could not do this. And it was really annoying because I would always press it and nothing would happen. So that's awesome. I just wanted to go over them updates. Sorry it's only a short video today. I'm actually going to Minecon with RuneShark. Minecon is like RuneFest for Minecraft, basically. And it's actually held in Paris, so I'm travelling there. So I just wanted to go over them changes quickly for you guys. And I definitely want to do some more EUC bossing and try out the different bosses and try out the different changes they're making to see how things are. Obviously, before I had no TDs or like a certain amount of kills per hour and like sort of things like that. I'm definitely going to go TDs. That's something I definitely want to do because I want to check out that drop rate of the dragon limbs, because they've actually added the dragon limbs drop to there. That's what you make the dragon crossbow out of. So that's going to definitely be really interesting to find out, and I think it's worth quite a decent amount of money.